Hello, my fellow Nigerians. There's a threat to life. Atiku reacts. You see, my brothers and sisters, this is what we are saying. Now, former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has urged the ruling All Progressive Congress to tender a formal apology to Peter Obi and the Nigerian people over the use of inflammatory and disgraceful language in a recent interview. Atiku disclosed this in a tweet posted on his official X account. His demand was a fallout of Sunday's interview as on Arise Television, where the National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, Felix Morka'S, claimed that the former Anambra governor crossed the line in his persistent criticism of President Bola Tinubu's administration, adding that Obi deserved to get whatever came his way. Morka'S also alleged that Obi was desperately seeking to incite Nigerians into bringing down the current government. Morka'S' perceived threat has since elicited mixed reactions from Nigerians, with Obi's supporters warning that nothing should happen to the former LP presidential candidate following the perceived threat. Atiku asserted that such inflammatory remarks by Morka'S serve as a disturbing emblem of the current administration's uncertain strategy in addressing opposition figures. The former vice president also said the face of signals a worrisome shift towards an authoritarian governance model, where the rise of opposition voices are being suffocated. He said such reckless and derogatory expressions cannot be tolerated, and it is incumbent upon the APC to issue a formal apology to Obi and the Nigerian people for such disgraceful language. Such language rooted in hostility has no place in a free society where civil discourse and engagement should reign supreme. It is not merely the right but the solemn duty of a democratic government to listen attentively to the voices of its critics, engage in a meaningful dialogue, and allow space for the articulation of alternative viewpoints. A true democracy thrives on the healthy exchange of ideas, where the criticism and the contributions of opposition leaders like Peter Obi are seen as vital for the betterment of governance and the promotion of public accountability. In a similar development, the Labour Party on Tuesday gave the president 7 days to reprimand and call Morka'S to order. The ultimatum comes barely 24 hours after the ruling party and the obedience movement had a heated debate on Monday over the perceived threat to the life of the former Anambra state government. In his petition on Tuesday, the Director General of the Labour Party, Directorate and Mobilization and Interrogation, Marcel Ngogwehey, warned against targeting Obi over his New Year's State of Nation message. The LP chieftain raised concerns that the manner Morka'S went about his statements showed that his disagreement went beyond the party rivalry and the principle of free speech required in a democracy. He said these statements, which target Peter Obi, respected global figure and LP presidential candidate in the last election, go beyond political rivalry and pose a direct threat to our democracy, peace, and unity. Your Excellency, as a key leader in the opposition for many years, you and the APC were beneficiaries of the freedoms and protections afforded by Nigeria's democratic system under the then President Goodluck Jonathan, which allowed you to challenge the status quo and ultimately ascend to power. We therefore call on you to reprimand Mr. Felix Morka for his inflammatory statements within the next 7 days. Should Your Excellency choose not to act decisively by openly condemning Mr. Morka's statements, it will send a troubling signal to Nigerians and their international community that your administration is either complicit in or indifferent to threats against democracy and political dissent. It is imperative for your administration to distance itself from any rhetoric or actions that threaten free speech, suppress opposition, or endanger the lives of political leaders. In what looks like a counter-allegation, Morka, in a statement made available to journalists in Abuja on Tuesday, called on the former Anambra governor to call his supporters to order. Morka said he had become the target of many online trolls, which he claimed were from Obi's supporters over his alleged inflammatory utterances. According to him, there was now where he threatened the former governor in the controversial interview. The statement read, "We call on Mr. Obi to immediately set the record straight, withdraw his false allegation against Morka, and call his online supporters to order. Obi leads a restless band of online mob who continue to attack, intimidate, bully, and issue death threats to other citizens who dare disagree or criticize his opinions on any matter of a national conversation. Obi has never condemned their conduct or called them to order. To be clear and for the record, Morka did not threaten Mr. Obi, his family, or those around him, or anyone, noting that Morka said in that interview or any other forum remotely suggests a threat against Mr. Obi or anyone else. As the national spokesman of the ruling party, I will continue to hold Obi and the other opposition actors accountable for their actions, just as they seek to, and should hold our great party and administration accountable when truth and the public trust are compromised. You see, meanwhile, a member of the APC National Working Committee, Tolu Bankole, has thrown his weight behind Morka, who he said was merely doing his job. Bankole also chided Obi for playing the victim after allegedly inciting his online supporters to troll the APC spokesman. APC chieftain disclosed this in a statement issued in Abuja. The APC national leader, saddled with the responsibility of persons living with disability matters, stated that Morka was carrying out his official assignment as a committee spokesperson. He said, "I urge Mr. Obi to stop playing the victim and focus on providing fact-based constructive opposition. The APC administration under President Bola Tinubu remains committed to nation building and we welcome constructive criticisms." grounded in truth. My brothers and sisters, this is what we are saying. In the comment section, you are free to say your opinion on this issue of Obi and Morka'S. Subscribe to this channel, share love, like. Thanks and God bless Nigeria. Amen.